What's up, guys? Welcome to another exciting edition of Real Estate Podcast, episode 278. I'm here with Griffin.
I'm here with Trav.
And we're trying to get the impossible shot without him.
Nobody deserves the impossible shot, Trav.
Nah, dude.
No one.
Nope.
This week we watched Nope. Yeah.
Man, all right. Let's talk about fucking Peele for a second here. So we did Get Out,
Yeah.
enjoyed it. We did Us. I thought he took it to the next level with Us. I really enjoyed it a lot. And then, as we're doing the podcast and everything, talking about news here and there, it's like, oh, the next movie is going to be working on, might have aliens and shit involved in it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
there might be some crazy shit going down. Never in my fucking lifetime would I've thought we got the movie that we got. Like,
Dude, when I got on here earlier, I told Griffin, I was like, you know what edging is? You know what that is, Trav?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it felt like.
yeah.
It felt like I was being edged. I was like, I was on the edge of my seat, like, what's happening?
I mean, me and Marina watched it. We started it on Saturday. And I was like, you want to watch the movie? We had a little bit of free time there. And she's like, yeah, let's go ahead and watch it. I was like, it's an alien movie. She likes sci-fi stuff from time to time. She also likes horror stuff. And I'm like, just, check it out, see what you think. I mean, we were fucking glued
I was
to the
captivated.
thing. Yeah, dude. Like, I was not expecting this whatsoever. And the way that the movie opened.
Oh my God. With the Gordy scene?
With Gordy beating the shit, like, dude.
What was the production company? Monkeypaws?
Yeah, Monkeypaw.
I really thought that it was just like a reel for production. And I was like, whoa, that's a weird credit. And I was like, oh, it's part of the movie. Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, such an interesting take on
It was Sky Tremors.
Yeah, right. Sky Tremors, yeah, for sure. I mean, it's not a group, it's just one being that is just eating people.
That was a clever idea to turn like the alien, like the UFO into a creature.
Yeah.
That was a cool idea.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, the way that they handled everything, like the way that it opened too with like Keith David, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that thing, he's out there looking into the sky and he's like, Pops, you okay? Like what?
Hunched over.
And, yeah, dude, falls off the horse.
Nickel went right through his eye.
Yeah.
Oh, the way he was bleeding, I was like, you might want to put some pressure on that one in the truck.
Yeah, for
Pops,
real,
stay with me, Pops.
Yeah.
I'm like, get a rag or something.
Yeah.
That don't look good.
No, dude.
The look on his face.
Yeah.
Was weird, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was almost like he was smiling.
Yeah.
When he was laying there dead.
I mean, he didn't get got.
We're going to open it like this.
I know. That coming right after the Gordy scene, I'm like, what the fuck are we in store for?
Yeah.
Like what? Such a clever idea, such a great way of handling like spectacle and horror. You know what I mean? Like, I was reading some stuff up on the on the movie Trav, and he took inspiration whenever he was writing this from The Abyss, Close Encounter, stuff like that. You know what I mean? And I can definitely feel it in a big way.
Yeah, man.
The scene, man, where he goes out to the light comes on in the barn.
Mm-hmm.
When he sees the kids in the alien costumes, how creepy was that shit for a second? I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like when that thing popped its head out of the door, I was like, oh, with
him,
But when he went out there, Trav, and he was walking down through there to go to the light switch, and you could hear that thing that you put the horses on. It was going. It was like the Abyss.
Yeah.
Pulling the chain.
You're right. That's pretty clever.
The way that they handled the creature too, like they made it feel like the T-Rex from Jurassic Park, like this larger than life force of nature that you just can't do anything about. Like you just have to fucking outsmart it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I,
It's
I, and not only that too, like the way that they portray like him specifically, Daniel, I don't know how to pronounce his last name. How they have him portray a rancher and how like calm and collected and cool he is the whole time. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
oh
he's
yeah.
like,
That
don't get
acting with
behind the
that
horse.
face, dude.
Yeah, dude.
That
He
face said
was
it all.
yeah. I think this was the best thing he's ever done, in my opinion. Like he really took it to the next level with this. I really liked it a lot. Like
I did too.
Yeah.
it was
Like
so go ahead, man.
yeah, it's had really cool shots, man. It was very like very well put together for sure. I love the
Yeah.
little play on the UFO stuff that's kind of went on in the past few years. Like it's he took that and made something, you know, pretty pretty original out of it.
Yeah. And dude, people are fucking hating on this movie, man. Like they don't understand what the fuck's going on. Like here's what I told Adam earlier. Growing up in the part of the world where we grew up, we understand being around specific creatures that could like kill you or paralyze you like almost instantly. You learn much like, much like dude learned.
Yeah.
There's a certain way that you have to approach these things. There's a certain way that you have to handle yourself. You have to handle being around these creatures in order to not
Survive.
get
I mean,
fucked up. Yeah, exactly.
his
Yeah.
last name's Kaluuya.
Well, I mean,
Kaluuya?
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah,
British actor, by
Ooh,
the way.
wow.
but yeah, the whole you know, the whole the the three different things that as far as like approach to animals, like with them doing the horses, you've got the Gordy story,
Ooh.
and then you have the alien itself. Yeah, it all speaks to itself about how the main characters approached
Yeah.
the supernatural element.
Yeah. It was so like he spent his time around like with the alien shit, especially like pulling inspiration from other alien. Like whenever they got sucked up into that thing, did that not remind you of Fire in the Sky, Trev? Like the way
Oh,
that was all
absolutely.
orange looking. Yeah, dude.
I thought the way that they made it, the way they made it look like it was abducting, quote unquote stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
When it flew over the house and you could hear them screaming,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and then it did the big crunch,
Yeah.
and it just squeezed the blood out and all the like material objects they had on them.
Yeah.
What? And then at
So
the
well.
end, dude, it went full fucking Super Saiyan, like
Yeah, dude.
folded
It
out
showed
well,
on
its
them.
final form, man.
yeah, it's his. Well, I mean, this is his Super 8 Close Encounters top movie where I figured there would be some sort of big reveal at the end, but I will say I didn't expect the ship to
Same.
elaborate into what it was.
Yeah.
Like it's actual. It was like a fucking magic card painting.
Once they
Yeah.
kicked off Operation Wacky Inflatable Arm Man, it was nonstop action.
Yeah.
It just kept going. Like that was a good idea.
It
I was
was,
like, what are they
right?
I
doing? It was
think.
like, oh, they can
Well,
see where it's at.
I think that people that don't typically watch UFO movies, I could see where the first half of the movie was a bit of a slog for them. But for me, like I mean, I've taken the UFO YouTube dive like probably millions of other people, And so all this stuff, I'm sitting there, well, that's cool that they're yeah, the way he wrote it, he incorporated, all
Yeah.
that stuff into it. And I could see where people could be like, what the fuck am I watching? Like,
Trav, did
but
you think that it kind of looked like those things in the Tether video? I'm
yeah,
talking
a little
about?
bit, yeah.
Yeah, it had the circle in the
You know,
middle.
I know I mean, since it obviously, we watched it, we know what it actually came out towards. What was y'all's active theories as you were watching it? I'm interested if y'all had any of those because I had one, and I was just wondering if y'all
Well,
did too.
for a minute, I thought that Stephen Yoon was in on it.
Yeah.
For a minute there,
Yeah.
I was like, is there something? You know what I mean? I thought like
Yeah,
somehow I was like, is he in on this? Is he part of this? Is he connected to this somehow? Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
but then that quickly
yeah. I
went
wouldn't have
away,
thought
you
about
know?
that. Yeah. Well, at first I was like, he's fucking feeding him. Well, I mean, I know he's the metaphor for the guy that didn't learn.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like that's what his whole story is, obviously. Like he survived the Gordy rampage, and
Yeah.
now he's doing like
He
he
tried to
doesn't know where
fist
to
bump the
stop.
alien, dude, and it did
Yeah,
not work.
yeah,
You know what I'm
Never
yeah.
saying?
fist bump the aliens, dude.
Dude, how crazy was that scene when he was beating that girl
Oh my
and he's
god.
just under that
Well, I
table and then you
mean,
got the shoe.
well,
He's
it's
just staring
always
at
it's
it.
those you never see contact, and I think that was what made it
Yeah.
eerie.
Like
Yeah.
how
And
it
you
was
would
out of the
see it where
corner of the eye.
like the camera would be kind of coming in right as he's just thrashing and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, like those. That's always unsettling though. You could swap that imagery out with a million different things, and it's just a really good like creep shot. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to call it. It's not necessarily scary. It's just fucking creepy.
Yeah.
But yeah, for a minute there, because whenever they're out in the field setting up the cameras and tech guys, he's sitting there at expos, giving the catch up, the debrief for people who don't fucking subscribe to UFOs and shit.
Yeah.
When he's spitting out stuff, he says something like their future, he throws out the future human theory where it's, we're from another, we're from the future and all
Yeah.
this stuff. Well, I started to think it was that. And mainly because Back to the Future, man. You know how they keep showing the fucking the triangle, like you see them at car lots and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Well, they kept showing that, and then they even had one where it was dragging by the wheel of that cart they were pulling through, and I was like, is he about to Doc Brown our main character out of here? Like we're gonna get
Yeah.
we're gonna get a fire in the sky moment, but it's like it's a human reveal, but it's like, no, we sucked you up from a different time, man. Like, here's what's going on.
Yeah.
Right.
Space shenanigans. But yeah, that was a theory I had for a minute there, and then no, once they were like once he gave the whole like, yeah, it's territorial, it's a creature. I'm like, oh shit, it is like
Yeah.
Yeah.
then
What
all
little
the
green
gear
man?
started turning. Yeah. Which that was cool. That was cool that they took the concept of like aliens in a craft. He
Mhm.
took that. I was like, nope. I mean,
Yeah.
come on. I
Uh,
mean, there's no puns out there. They even use it in the fucking end in there. Like
yeah.
when the ship's above his truck and he's like, nope.
That fucking rain and blood scene was
Yeah.
crazy. I was not
Yeah.
expecting that shit to happen whatsoever.
That's when it was
Oh
playing,
yeah.
was it Sunglasses at Night? What was it?
Yeah, and it was like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
"Oh,
Oh
that
yeah.
was so
The way it
cool.
would disembowel the audio a little bit and slow it down and fuck it up.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't really have any running theories as I was watching it because, like, I mean, I can understand what you were saying earlier, Trav, about if people weren't used to watching something like this, it might feel like a slog and all that kind of stuff. But like to me, it was paced very, very good, but very quickly
I mean,
because it,
I agree. I thought it was well paced as well. It's just that like how like because this movie follows something that it's like it's a film structure that's kind of been lost.
yeah,
and I think y'all know what I mean. Like the movies, the movies that you rattled off that were influences.
Yeah.
Tremors. I thought I was like, dude, this is fucking Tremors, but it's like from the sky, man. Like that, you can't look at it. If you start fucking moving, it comes after you. Like
Oh, it's
it's
death from above, dude.
but
Yeah.
like it's that long walk to a reveal, and a lot of movies used to be based on how good that reveal was. And I mean, I thought this one had a satisfying reveal, but
Oh yeah.
movies like that though, I know a lot of people that they don't the if you don't see the creature in the first 30 minutes, they're cutting that shit off, you know?
Right.
And they played it slow with this, and it worked to its benefit, I thought.
Yeah.
And I thought the pieces lined up well. They were looking for the impossible shot. They lure over they lure over the western theme park, and like they still were able to get it. I thought how like the plot threads, while scattered they seem at the beginning,
Yeah.
they do coalesce, but they don't coalesce all at once.
Yeah.
And because it gives you some stuff to chew on while things are happening and stuff. So
Did you
Yeah.
notice with the filmmaker when he was sitting there filming that thing, and they finally get it, dude? I mean, they get great shots. They get it on its side. I
mhm.
mean, it's a great shot. He went, nobody deserves the impossible. And he went out from under the tent and drew that thing over there to him. Like, he's suicide, dude. Suicide by alien. Like,
Yeah.
Fucked
remember
them up.
before you would see him watching all those movies of animals attacking each other.
Yeah.
And he was like, nobody deserves this. He ran out, started filming it, then screamed at it when it came at him. I mean,
Yeah.
he knew he was going to die, right? He wanted to dance
Yeah. I
with the
mean,
devil.
Well, I think it just broke his brain, man.
And but it destroyed all that footage and shit. Like,
Hmm.
when she was headed for the thing, I'm over here like, oh yeah, there's a camera in that well.
yeah.
And did get a cool shot.
Yeah. Right.
Well, it was cool how in the first because I'm still riding off just having finished watched it. Um, the way they set up all the shots at the beginning, like all the mountain ranges and all that stuff. First half, you're like, "Oh man, that looks cool," and the way they do the cloud play where they keep that angle right where shit can happen and everything. And then near the end, when it gets snagged on the fucking wire and it starts turning into its thing, it just eats the whole fucking shot up now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just yeah.
Like you
I
said,
was
man, I did not expect to get that much of a reveal. For
No.
real. Like,
And for it to happen during the day, you know what
yeah.
I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like
Did you
everything's
guys
clear.
did you guys notice that night shot that I'm assuming they did a classic filtering on it because there was a shot where he's out there and it's nighttime, but it's so bright that it's casted shadows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, to get that kind of lighting cinematically, man, like I feel
Yeah.
like they did a classic, you know, filter over that. And I was like, I ain't seen that in a minute. Or maybe I just
Well,
haven't picked up. It wasn't as obvious, you know.
I think they shot all the nighttime scenes during the day. So,
Yeah. And then filtered it.
yeah, which is smart. Like it gave it a different feel to it. You
Well,
know
it
what I
gave
mean?
it to where like the moonlight lit the place
Yeah.
up, you know, like
Yeah.
it enhanced that.
The cinematography was great, dude.
Yeah, it
Like,
really
holy
was.
shit.
I love that scene where um she's running from it and she runs in that building and it rips the roof off
Yeah.
and it picks
Mhm.
her up and just follows her as it's fucking moving. It's like a fucking tornado of death, tornado of souls over here,
Man, for a split second, whenever it starts to turn into its thing and it has the fencing stuck on it,
Yeah.
I was like, if this motherfucker he goes up there, bonds with this fucking craft, and undoes the fucking fence from it, because it was like a space manatee
Yeah.
thing,
It was
like
like an ocean creature.
Yeah.
yeah, like it
Yeah.
was
Like a
like we
jellyfish.
basically watched 2 hours of Gojira's fucking album cover.
Yeah. so well done, man. Like I
I've
loved
gotta
it.
I've gotta go. I'm gonna have to be on the unpopular opinion though. I would probably argue this was his best.
I
I
mean, I'm right there with you.
of the 3,
Yeah.
I enjoyed this one way better than the other ones.
Yeah.
That's not to say those others aren't bad,
No.
they were great movies, but this one, I like this one the most, actually.
Yeah, me
But
too.
Yeah.
I'm biased UFO
Same.
fan, like, I like sci-fi,
I'm a
so
UFO stan.
this was more of a film I
Mhm.
would probably cut on in his catalog than the others anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just there was so much in it that was relatable to us and to me, you know what I mean? And just like that whole thing with it being a predator and it being like a alpha creature, you know, and all this kind of stuff, and like him knowing how to handle it and how much care and attention went into like knowing that information, being working as a ranch hand and knowing all that stuff. Like it's like it's almost like he did that for a long time. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Well, he didn't apply, like, technological know-how per se as he did, like, human like, he went full animal husbandry on it.
yeah,
'Cause
um,
he knew how to be around it, which,
yeah,
which you can't say anyone else kinda did. They all ended up,
yeah.
mush. So,
I don't know how you watch this and you don't like this
Dude, there's
movie.
so many bad reviews, but like a lot of them, you see people are like, "Well, I don't understand why I was going back and forth to Gordy shit and this and then that." And it's like it all made sense.
Yeah,
yeah, I mean, because the whole animal thing at the very beginning, the way it introduced the main character, he's talking about it, like, he's showing you he's so ingrained in it, he can't really explain it to you, he just knows what to do,
yeah,
and, like, it kinda lays it all out at the beginning of the movie like most films do, but
yeah.
This was the first horror movie to be filmed with IMAX cameras.
with what?
IMAX cameras.
I mean, that's awesome.
Oh, it's the first horror film to be filmed that
Yeah,
way?
what it says on
I mean
IMDb.
you would need that kind of
Oh yeah, I bet
power
this
to
looked
capture
great on
some of
screen,
that.
dude. On the
Oh,
big
yeah,
screen,
dude. I mean, in a good old classic IMAX dome, I bet this movie was a trip.
Yeah,
I can't believe they named him OJ.
yeah, right.
It's funny.
And jean jacket.
Yeah,
Oh, dude, when he came in with that jean jacket shit, I was like, this motherfucker knows what's up, you
dude. At the
know?
end when they put it on and they were like, "All right, we're going into battle here." He broke out the motherfucking Scorpion King crew
Yeah.
sweatshirt.
Yeah. It's like,
Purple
holy
people eater
shit.
Trav, you got the eyes in the back of your head.
Mhm.
That film
It was,
director.
yeah, right. It was a one-eyed, one-horn,
He's
giant
like, "This
purple
dream you're
people
chasing,
eater. Yeah.
be at the
It's
top."
ex where he goes, "This is so exquisitely stupid." I'm like, "Alright, we get it. We get it, guy."
It was, dude, I wanna watch it again right now.
My thing, though, is that I hope, like with some of the other films in his like his other 2, I hope that this movie's title is also a response to a sequel. Because like, if they sequelize this, which they probably won't from the amount of reviews or whatever, but this is like fire, like we've been calling back to it. It's like fire in the sky, man. You don't need more of it. Just need to watch this again because there's so much other shit happening.
Yeah.
It's not like there's really a like. It sounds cliche to say, but there's not a whole lot to quote unpack per se. But it's like when you watch the movie though, and you think about the references here, you can clearly tell that it's a movie made by someone who loves movies.
Oh,
Yeah.
and made for people who love movies.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yes.
and I know that that's a that that in certain contexts that sounds like a blanket statement, but I think
But
y'all know what I mean.
Yes.
yeah,
I said something to him like that when I got on here.
yeah.
Y'all know who did the voice for the TMZ guy on the motorcycle?
Mm-mm.
You'll never guess.
Um, yeah, I would have to hear it right now to be
Yeah.
able to
It was
even
Nicolas
guess.
Cage.
No fucking
Yeah,
way.
dude.
Wow.
It didn't even sound like him.
He's like, let me be in the movie, Pill.
Let me be in the movie, you know? Nick Cage kisses.
Nick, fuck it.
Oh no.
Yeah, man. I think this might be, and I'm excited to see what he does in the future. And he
Yeah.
did come out and say that, like, he does have more ideas for more things to happen in the Nope universe. Not necessarily sequelizing the movie in the traditional sense of the word, but like,
Maybe
Anthologizing
build off of it.
yeah. Like I told Adam, I was like, could you imagine watching this shit take place in a fucking city?
the next movie would be called
Yeah. Yeah. No.
Hell to the
It,
no.
it'd be the No trilogy. It'd be No and then the last movie's Fuck That.
Yeah. What y'all gonna go watch this weekend? Fuck that. Hmm. All right.
Sorry I asked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I hope he keeps doing stuff like this though. I really do. Like I thought that Get Out was good. I thought Us was great. And this just kind of
Well,
took
he's
it.
growing, man,
Yeah,
as a
for real,
filmmaker.
right?
That's his third movie.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's crazy. And even Candyman. Like I know that he didn't direct
Yeah.
Candyman, but he had a big part to play in it. And I really liked what they did with that.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm giving it a star, dude.
Full star.
Yeah, I'll give it a star as well. This movie exceeded my expectations, like greatly. Cut it on expecting meh and got
Yeah. Pleasantly
Yeah, right.
surprised.
Yeah.
yeah.
It really did. It kept me on the edge of my
I
because the
was,
whole
dude.
time I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Like,
Yeah.
what are they doing
What's
here? You
gonna
know?
happen?
Yeah, exactly.
I told
Right.
Griffin when I got on, I was like, dude, I had to pee for like an hour. All I had to do was pause and go to the bathroom, but I just kept watching.
I mean, that's when you know it's good.
Well, dude, when that hour was when it kicked off the
Yeah, the final
yeah, and
frontier.
it was like, I can't miss this. Like, I didn't want to break
Yeah,
the momentum, you know.
yeah,
But yeah, I really enjoyed it.
yeah. Same.
You know, you make a valid point there, Adam. Uh, this kind of film, if you break the momentum of it by watching it and you're into it and everything, not gonna be as rewarding.
No.
Yeah, dude. Like, I
Like
didn't even
you,
pick my phone up.
yeah,
I was just glued.
Yeah.
I was like, wherever you go, I go.
sign of a good movie, I guess.
Yeah. But She-Hulk though. Is everybody caught up on She-Hulk?
I don't think I watched the third one.
Oh, there's only two.
No, there's 3.
I
Right?
only saw two. I mean, well, we were gonna no because last week we were gonna do the first one, and it was like next week we'll do two. It comes out on Thursdays. How could there be another one?
Well, though.
You watched 3 of them?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see. I didn't
No,
see
I
the
didn't
third one.
watch. No, 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 no. There's 3 total.
Oh,
Yeah. So the first one we did, and then we're gonna do the 2 back to back. But you ain't haven't caught up on it, Trav?
Nah, I've only watched up to the infamous twerk scene.
that's what I saw.
Yeah, that's the last one. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah,
So we're caught up. Yeah.
yeah,
So here's all I'm gonna say. Like I do enjoy the direction that they're taking the show and everything. Um to me, the action sequence that they put in that last episode where those, like, dudes with that stolen Asgardian tech show up
Yeah.
Yeah.
felt kinda forced. It felt like they were trying to put action in there for the sake of it being a comic book
Yeah.
telefilm. You know what I mean? I didn't feel like it was particularly necessary. I thought that, like, if she's in the courtroom and people freak out and she has to, like, do what she did in that one episode, that felt right, that felt natural. But,
Yeah.
like, I understand they're trying to get, like, her blood so that they can, do some weird Hulk shit with it or whatever, but at the same time, like, it just kind of like, there was nothing leading up to that, you know what I mean?
Now, it's gonna be yeah, there wasn't, but it would be interesting if they did if She-Hulk is how we get the Red Hulk
Oh, that would be interesting as
for
fuck,
the
right?
Thunderbolts movie,
Yeah.
I mean
And another thing too is, like, I was expecting the entire series to focus around her trying to get Abomination's parole things to go right. Like, because you have the
mhm,
one episode. The one episode's like, okay, you have to represent him, and she's like, well, I don't want to fucking conflict of interest, blah blah blah. And then they meet up, and then at the end of the episode, you see where the footage from Shang-Chi, which was cool. I'm glad that they tied it in with
Yeah.
that. I was wondering if they were going to. But I was expecting, okay, well, she's going to get that straightened out, and then something else is going to pop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
mm,
and it was just going to be this constant thing where you had that main story happening and playing out, and then the side stories happening and playing out. But like, I don't know, because they could have absolutely led up Abomination to be part of the Thunderbolts. Like, but with his parole hearing and his stipulations to be released, he can't turn into Abomination anymore. So, like,
I mean,
how is that gonna you know?
they'll
you
find a way
can.
around it.
Yeah,
What
yeah, I
they
know.
gonna do?
Yeah, exactly,
You'll be
right.
arrested. He was like, "A letter from
Yeah,
Lincoln," you know?
yeah. But yeah, I mean, the twerking thing, like, and I saw a lot of people post it's like, well, I mean, think about how cringy some of the other shit's been, and it's like, fucking Winter Soldier and
Well,
Zemo
I
dancing
s
and
I saw it in, like, a sense of I kinda laughed at it in the same way a lot of people probably pointed it out too, and it was that, in episode 1,
No
she's like,
catcalling?
I have to control my rage," and then proceeds to, like, do the most, like, attention gathering dance period, which I know
yeah.
it's in I get the fucking nuances and
Like,
everything, but
"I would kill for you,
it's
Megan Thee Stallion."
I don't even know who that is. I'll be honest with you.
Rapper.
Yeah, I mean, I anyway, I'm aged out, I
I
guess.
still hope I hope we get we finally get Murdoch involved. What
Yeah.
episodes he supposed to show up?
Well, hell, they said he was supposed to be in
I
all
mean,
9 of
that's what it
them.
says.
Yeah,
It's like,
on IMDb, but
Unless they do some weird Tommy stuff where they're like, "Yeah, it was me in the courtroom in the far left, sitting in the corner," and
um,
you're like,
yeah,
if you guys will remember, Megan Thee Stallion's rise to fame was WAP.
that's right.
There you go.
Okay. Okay, you're right.
Yeah. I bet fucking She-Hulk got some WAP.
"Oh
Probably.
god."
I
I
would kill for
mean,
you, Megan Thee Stallion. That was kind of funny.
yeah, I
Like,
didn't
damn,
mind it.
She-Hulk's twerking.
Yeah, and she getting low with it too,
Yeah.
But
Dude, I
that
saw the
anyway.
footage of her. It was really her wearing a mocap suit. Like,
Really?
yeah, she wears a suit. She looks like Andy Serkis, you know? It's real mocap.
Oh man, watching any of those mocap performances, but like pre CGI and stuff, like watching Benedict Cumberbatch play Smaug is fucking
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah,
But tips to an actor that can wear that garb and go in full character.
yeah.
Like, it is its own weird art form.
But
So we can get Hulk twerks. But
yeah,
I digress.
I don't mind the direction that, like, a lot of people are bitching about it. A lot of people, and of course, every time you see a commercial for it, it's like critics are raving, and
Yeah.
they're trying to sway public
Yeah.
opinion, and it's like, look, man, this show's not going to appeal to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't expect it to be that way. Just like Moon Knight didn't appeal to everybody. That's
Right.
fine. But I do like the comedic approach to it, and I also think that they have a cool vessel, like we talked about before, where they could introduce some really interesting characters this way, that can show up in other series, other movies, whatever. You know what I mean? They could use this as the catalyst to get the Thunderbolts together. They could, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's
Yeah.
a whole thing that they could do with
But
this if they play it right.
and they can absolutely pull that off, and we know that they will. But that's the problem with Marvel, though, is that as happy as I am that we're so far in the storyline of what's going on, that they can start making the more ridiculous comic stuff. Well, I'm glad we're there. We can have these movies where it's like, oh, this guy's here. Oh, okay, cool. Well, he has his own movie, whatever. But let's go ahead, you know?
Yeah.
Um, it loses sight of like the main character. You know what I mean? Like this show is She-Hulk attorney at law, but we're all kind of sort of like not giving a shit about She-Hulk per se, as opposed to we're hoping that what She-Hulk's doing is leading to other stuff.
Yeah.
And I know you can throw that opinion on different characters, and obviously that's part of just fandom, period. But it makes me beg the question, like, is the Marvel writing so up to the greater scheme now that we're slowly gonna stop getting stories that matter for the character they're based on?
Right. I get that. I think, and that's the balancing act that Marvel they've kind of put that on stigma on themselves, right? Because, like, you go to a Marvel movie to if it's a character you like, to experience it, but also to see what the post credit scene is. Like, that's, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
that's why 99% of the people go and watch a Marvel movie, whether they like the character, dislike the character, interested in the movie, not at all. That's why I went and watched the Eternals. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's $10 marketing, man. A
exactly.
head, you know?
Yeah. So, I mean, they're the ones that created that, so if they don't want the audience to feel that way, then don't do that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, like, but with the way that they've done their shows, though, like, if we look at all of them, WandaVision was great because it focused on Wanda. It focused on her relationship with Vision and, like, how fucked up it is, which led straight
Yeah,
into Doctor Strange. Falcon Winter Soldier, there's more coming there. We know that that's gonna be happening. But,
yeah.
that focused on that weird gray area and,
I mean, one would absolutely argue, and I mean, it's he's one of the characters in the show. Falcon and Winter Soldier was absolutely a staple for the Thunderbolts, and it's probably, now that I think about it, Cap 4 is probably where the Thunderbolts thing is gonna get picked up into.
yeah, which is fine, like, I'm good with
Yeah,
that.
it's a good avenue for it.
Yeah. And then we had, like, Moon Knight, like, it was Moon Knight as fuck the whole time,
Yeah. Oh,
with
yeah.
the so it's like, and I think that She-Hulk's gonna be much the same. It's like, I wanna see, because, like, she's gonna have to break bad at some point, and I think that if they keep her more of a comedic character and play that tone, that when she does show up, when some shit's popping off and starts fucking shit up, you know what I'm it's gonna have that much more of an impact on it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it doesn't need to be rampage for rampage sake.
Yeah,
They need to make sure, like what we've kind of talked about off and on throughout all these different films in the MCU. It's making, or just comic book movies in general, and it's making the spectacle moments have like meaning.
yeah, yeah.
And
So,
so yeah, hopefully it gets to that. I mean, I know I'm hypocritically leaning back into the whole larger picture thing and not caring about She-Hulk, but I hope they give her enough emotional connection with fans to where when if my theory that she's going to be one of a bunch of red shirt heroes that's going to get noped off existence from Kang, and we get some sort of like return to fucking violent Hulk, then I hope they do that. But
Yeah.
I mean, I would be just as happy with a left field of her learning that, yeah, like Bruce Banner, she's got to learn her Hulk stuff in her own way.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm interested to see what they do with the character. I think that there's going to be some cool stuff that's going to come from it, and
Yeah.
I'm excited to see how they handle her in the future, especially in because like, dude, they're missing a great thing that they could do here, right? Because like they should have her shacking up with fucking Luke
Mm.
Cage. You
Well,
know
I
what
mean,
I'm
yeah,
Oh,
saying?
she could lay the groundwork for the crossover for the Netflix characters, and her show could be
Yeah,
the perfect avenue for that.
exactly. Because Daredevil's already like nobody can handle She-Hulk WAP like Luke Cage could, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, he's bulletproof, dude, like,
we're
nobody can handle that shit.
we're walking the line here,
oh
Griffin.
shit.
But and then you have Jessica Jones showing up jealous as fuck. You see what I'm saying? Like, they could play into that so well and use
Well,
her
it would
show as a catalyst, but
yeah, and
still.
it would keep it on the small screen. You wouldn't have to divulge into any bigger screen stuff. It wouldn't have to, you could reference global things that have went down to be like, all right, that's part of the world building,
Yeah.
but you could still, because that's the thing that they need to really focus on. It seems like they're doing it, but going back to street level hero stuff,
Yeah.
keep the cosmic shit going. Keep that for the theaters, obviously, but you know, I just want a damn good Kingpin story, and I know we're being blue balled with it.
Yeah. But, yeah, I've been enjoying it so far, man. I've really been liking what's happening here, and I'm interested to see more.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why they put on IMDb that he's in every episode. Like you were saying, like people are you're just watching it waiting. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
She Hulk's here, but when's Daredevil coming?
Yeah. I don't know. And the people that are, like, shitting on it, it's like, yeah, but, like, how
It's a
different.
it's a female lawyer show, but with a superhero in it. Like, if you can't look at that at face value and kind of figure out what you're getting,
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm kind of bulletproof to those shows because the old lady actually enjoys watching stuff like that, like The Good Wife, like a Law and Order, shit like that.
Yeah.
How to Get Away
And
with
so,
Murder.
so I'm used to the whole scenes where the guy can be like, "My client, it's a breach of fucking everything that's sacred to law," and shit like
Yeah.
that.
But, I
And
mean,
couple it in with a few bam pow things,
yeah,
and
I like how she
that's
keeps
what.
breaking the third wall.
I know, right?
Oh yeah,
The
it's
4th
straight
wall?
up. It's straight up.
4th wall.
It's straight up Malcolm in the Middle, man.
Yeah. Yeah, for real, right? Life is unfair. But, yeah, man, I'm excited. But we got a little bit of movie news here. The Prey director says fans haven't suggested his best sequel ideas yet. So there have been plenty of fan theories as to how Prey 2 could continue the latest Predator story, but according to director Dan Trachtenberg, have none of them have come up with the idea he considers the best. He made it clear that he would love to continue his journey in the world of the green-blooded alien, and he has plenty of ideas to work with. Although Prey could have certainly performed well in cinemas, it had to settle for a streaming premiere on Hulu and Disney Plus, but it became the biggest Hulu premiere in the platform's history, which certainly counted for something. Since Schwarzenegger took on the Predator in '87 sci-fi action movie, the franchise has gone through some bad sequels and some not so bad ones, but Prey surprised everyone by not only being a breath of fresh air to the franchise, but also outdoing the original with many viewers' rating. Having
I don't know about that, but okay.
yeah. Having put the predator or multiple predators in various settings, such as the city, the suburbs, and on a distant planet, Prey took the creature back into the great outdoors and back in time to the 1700s, where it was pitted against Nauru and her Comanche tribe. When it comes to a sequel, Trachtenberg told Radio 1 Screen Time podcast that he has seen many fan theories, but he has lots of ideas no one mentioned yet. I would like this is what he said. I would like to be involved, and I think there's several really cool things to do next. And it would be interesting to embark on a few different things rather than and I think some of the more exciting ideas are ones people aren't considering. Just as this movie was a like, I can't believe they haven't made this yet. There's a few other ideas out there for me that are like, oh, they haven't done this yet. This would be so cool. So yeah, that moment of inspiration may have already been had. But the sequel hasn't been greenlit yet. So many Predator fans would love to see a sequel to Prey, and it will almost certainly happen considering the movie's reception. There is no sign that one has been greenlit just yet. With Disney having many new IPs to play with, thanks to the merger with Fox, they may not be in a hurry to follow up Prey, and having created such a unique and almost universally praised addition to the Predator franchise, it could be wise to hold off for just a little while. There are plenty of good movie sequels that have been ruined by studios rushing to churn them out, and as proven recently, fans are more than willing to wait for an excellent movie. Where exactly the next Predator movie sets its story is something we can only wait and see, but it seems more than likely that Dan Trachtenberg will be at the helm whenever the movie does happen. It's crazy that they haven't greenlit us. Like, they could start writing it now. By the time they film it and get it released, it's gonna be, like, 2 years down the road. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Just let them write it, see what you think about it. If you need to go back to the old trusty drawing board, you know what I'm saying? So,
I mean, it's coming out.
yeah,
I
right.
mean,
It'll happen.
there's no
Yeah,
way that
yeah, for sure. So, have y'all seen the stuff about the whale?
I have.
A24.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
They got
saw
it
where it
Waiting
got
on the
a
trailer, dude.
yeah,
I
6
saw
minutes.
yeah.
Yeah. 6-minute standing ovation at the Venice International Film Festival. And Brendan Fraser broke down, dude, which, like, he's fucking incredible.
You know
You
he
know
was
what I
gonna be in
mean?
Batgirl.
Yeah, he was the
Yeah.
villain. Yeah. Yeah. So here it says the Renaissance, the Renaissance. Okay. We'll take a major step forward with The Whale as beloved actor Brendan Fraser takes the lead in the latest drama from award-winning director Darren Aronofsky. The Whale has now been seen by a lucky few at the 79th Venice International Film Festival, and critics have been quick to praise Fraser for what many are calling his career best performance. We shall begin with Jane Crowther from Games Radar, okay, who awarded The Whale a promising 4 out of 5 and praised Aronofsky's portrayal of weighty themes before calling the role one that Fraser has been waiting his whole career for. The Whale is Aronofsky's kindest work to date, a film that asks its audience to practice acceptance, understanding, empathy, and forgiveness. It unpicks wounds relating to parental abandonment, self destruction, loneliness, marriage breakdown, and sexual orientation, as well as the triggers and tribulations of self medicating with food. In that, it's a film that takes the specific and makes it universal. And in the wake of recent global events, it's likely to prompt catharsis and blubbing for audiences. Aside from the welcome reintroduction of Brendan Fraser, a lot of the press surrounding the whale has focused on the use of prosthetics to transform the actor into a 600-pound man. Deadline's Damon Wise makes reference to this element, noting that Fraser's performance and Aronofsky's direction transcended the somewhat controversial use of makeup. It's a testament to Fraser's incredibly soulful portrayal of Charlie that the makeup elements, notably his thinning hair, doughy face, and bloated body, become almost invisible once the initial shock of seeing Dudley Do Right in such terrible shape has passed. But it's also a mark of Aronofsky's acuity as director that Charlie never becomes all that freakish or monstrous. Ver so Brendan Fraser's already getting awards buzz for his performance. So they've got a lot of quotes and stuff here. The main reason why I wanted to bring this up was because of that 6-minute standing ovation, because I saw the footage of it and like it's Brendan Fraser, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like this is a dude that I grew up with.
Yep.
You know, like we watched The Mummy
Mhm.
so many times, George of the Jungle, Dudley Do like all of it. You know what I'm
Monkey
saying?
Bone.
Monkey yeah, dude,
Fucking,
Blast from the
Bedazzled.
Past. Yeah, like, dude, all of them. He was America's sweetheart when we were kids, man, and, like, I grew up watching all those movies. I loved everything this dude was doing, man, and he like, shit happened, unfortunately,
Yeah.
and it's so refreshing that he's getting this kind of praise and to be working with Darren Aronofsky. Holy
Right.
shit, you know what I'm
The
saying? Like,
lead
this
in
yeah.
an A24 film.
Yeah, right. I mean, I cannot wait to see this, man. I cannot wait. I'm very excited.
Yeah.
And it's coming out this year, I think, right?
December, I believe.
Yeah, December the 22nd or the 2nd, something. It's got 2 in it somewhere. I don't know.
I've seen when I was looking and trying to find the trailer,
Mhm.
there's footage online, like, from the play,
Okay, yeah.
and I
'Cause it's
was looking at
yeah,
some of it, and I was like, "Oh, okay.
yeah,
Gonna be good."
yeah. So I'm excited to check this out. Like, I'm glad that he's making a comeback, man.
Yeah.
I'm happy for him. 'Cause everybody that's, like, ever met him or talked about him or anything like that has just been like, "He's a genuine dude,"
Yeah.
you know?
He
He's
always
just a
seemed like
down
one.
Yeah, he's just a down to earth, like, everyman, you know? So, I'm excited, man. So they have a thing going on with US Dish. They're looking as fall approaches and millions settle down for some spooky TV viewing. USDish.com is offering an incentive for scaredy cats, adrenaline junkies, and Stephen King fans. Movie buffs are being given the chance to watch 13 of the author's classic tales that have been adapted for the big screen. The fan will get paid $1,300, which works out to $100 a flick. According to Forbes, the King of Horror's plots are among some of the highest grossing horror movies of all time and ranked the 2017 version of It in first place, grossing 327 million at the box office. In a report published last year by Harvard Business Review on why scary films are so popular, they explain exposure to terrifying acts or even the anticipation of those acts can stimulate us both mentally and physically in opposing ways, negatively in the form of fear or anxiety, or positively in the form of excitement or joy. It also allows us to gain novel experiences, such as in the form of a zombie apocalypse or space adventure. Horror entertainment may help us safely satisfy our curiosity about the dark side of the human psyche. A payment of $1,300 isn't the only thing being offered to watch from a select list of King's movies. There is much more. Along with the cash, the lucky viewer will also get a swag bag worth $350, including essentials such as popcorn, a blanket, and candy, and a $60 Amazon gift card to access the title. US Dish warns that this role is not for the faint of heart, though.
Yeah.
The job description reads, "As you watch, we'll ask you to note how everything's going. How's your heart rate during the scary scenes? Which movie's your favorite or least favorite? Are you watching these flicks alone or bringing a friend along so you can have night terrors together? The ideal candidate has to be detail oriented enough to track their experience. They could even share their scares on social media and vlog every time they jump out of their seats. The film fan will receive a Fitbit valued at $150 to track their heart rate and jump scares, adding, "You'll let us know what you thought before watching certain movies and if your feeling changed after you completed. You'll even log your sleep if you can sleep."
Uh-huh.
The yeah,
Weird
the Stephen
commercial for Stephen King.
Yeah. So the Stephen King films to be viewed are Carrie, the original, or the 2013 remake. Christine, Creepshow, Cujo, Doctor Sleep, Firestarter, original or remake. It, original or remake. It Chapter 2, Misery, The Mist, Pet Cemetery, original or remake. Salem's Lot, and The Shining. To enter, you must be 18 years of age or older, and in 200 words or fewer, convince them that you're the person for the job. Blah blah
In
blah.
certain viewing orders, these movies could absolutely desensitize you, though.
Yeah, for real, right?
Like, if you strung, like, The Mist, Misery,
Oh,
Pet Cemetery, and The Shining kinda all together, like or it you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
I could fuck with you.
yeah,
Or, as far as faint of heart people goes.
it's
yeah.
a weird
Here's
promotion. Like I don't
Yeah, it
understand
really
why they
like, it's almost
have
it's
to
like a
do
stu
this. Like,
it's almost like like they're trying to do a study.
yeah.
my thing is like we
The
do this
perfect
for
horror
free.
film.
Yeah.
We do this for free every week.
I'll sit through
Why
all
can't
those movies for $100, you know?
Yeah, for real, right?
I'll do it for a free Fitbit.
Dude, we would do an ad for US Dish if you would
I'd
just fucking you know what
Yeah,
I mean? Like,
I'd ta I'd take the Fitbit out and put a Pokemon Gotcha in it.
there you go. Weird,
but I thought that was because they did the same
interesting.
thing. They do it every year. It's like watch all the Friday the 13th movies and watch all the fucking Nightmare on Elm Street movies, and we're gonna send you a Fitbit, and we're gonna require you to write an essay about every movie you watch. And it's like,
But we have to remember this, though. Most Stephen King movies weren't that good.
well, I mean, if we look at this list,
Smoke.
let's break this down. Carrie, the original, not bad. Christine, I
Mm.
love Christine. I don't know. I don't know why, but I love.
Haunted cars are just never fucked with me. I don't know why.
No, I mean, I'm not scared of them, but
No, no,
like,
no, I mean, like, in terms of, like, just instead of something that scares you, like, a creep factor of it, you
Oh,
know?
yeah,
Maximum Overdrive.
yeah.
Cu
Creepshow. Oh, go ahead.
Cujo's probably the creepiest movie.
Yeah. Creepshow's not bad. Cujo's not bad. Doctor Sleep was pretty good. Firestarter. I'm interested in watching the Zac Efron one. You know,
Yeah,
It and It Chapter 2, not bad. Misery, not bad. The Mist, in black and white, loved it.
loved it.
Yep.
Yeah. Pet Cemetery, not bad. Salem's Lot, like it was okay.
They're
And The
remaking that
Shining,
too.
yeah. So I mean, the list of the movies that they give you, at least the Dark Tower's not on here. You know
Yeah.
what like
Yeah.
they
Oh,
could,
Sleepwalker?
yeah, they could pick the Tommy knockers. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
there's a
saying?
few, yeah.
So I mean, there's a couple that they could have put on here that would have been like, ooh, you
Well,
know?
yeah. Well, I mean, you gotta think that a lot of those movies also aren't technically horror films. Dark Tower is like an adventure film.
Yeah.
Fucking, shit, what's that other film that he did? Like, Tommyknockers, even though there's horror elements, that's like sci-fi,
Yeah.
like
So I don't know, man. I'll watch all 13 of them and
Yeah.
fucking I'll write you a fucking
I'll
essay,
vlog
but
it.
I want more than $100 a movie. If
Oh,
I'm
they
gonna
want you
take
to write one for each movie
Well, they want you to give your experience
as a
while watching the
whole?
movie.
Oh, mm-mm.
Yeah, your thoughts on the movie going into it, and then after completing it.
Look at the
And I've
fucking Fitbit,
seen
dude.
Yeah, and I've seen all
That's the
these
thing, dude,
movies.
is none of that's gonna scare me.
No.
Maybe when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I've already been down that road with those movies.
Yeah, you've
And it
crossed
did
that bridge.
then. Like,
Yeah.
they're probably
fucking
going
Pet
for people.
Cemetery, dude, when I was a
No,
kid.
they're probably going for people who've never seen them,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah. That's true.
Fucking
Well, and
like
think about it.
W.
Li yeah,
The movie
exactly.
was a
All the
W, okay?
Yeah. It's like the people that they're looking for, we're definitely not the target
No.
demographic for that because, like, I mean, make some of the people that haven't seen those movies watch The House Jack built and tell us what
Yeah.
their feelings on that shit. You know what I'm saying?
I
Right,
Like,
would like to
yeah.
or
watch people
Antichrist.
put a camera on them
Yeah.
and play the movie and just let me see their reaction.
Yeah.
That would be
Yeah,
a great
exactly.
YouTube channel.
Yeah, right. But anyway, Alien 5 update seems to seal the fate of Neil Blomkamp's sequel. With Predator franchise having been very much revived at Disney with the release of Prey, there are now inevitable questions what the return of the Alien franchise will bring in the next few years. While some fans of the franchise may think this means that there is a chance of Neil Blomkamp's Alien 5 movie finally being made with Sigourney Weaver reprising her role as Ellen Ripley, it seems that the latest update isn't particularly an encouraging one. When the Alien franchise jumped from Fox to Disney, fans were undecided what this would mean for the franchise, and others were aimed at a more mature audience. After months of memes with xenomorphs sporting Mickey Mouse ears and talks of the vicious beast becoming toned down, the release of Prey has seemed to settle any fears of Fox's darker franchises being Disneyfied, and that means a new Alien movie could be something to get excited about. Despite this, producer Walter Hill recently offered up an update on the prospect of Blomkamp's Alien 5 ever being made while speaking with The Hollywood Reporter, and it wasn't particularly good news. This is what he had to say. We took a shot at that a couple of years back with Sigourney, but that was back when Aliens was still at Fox. The people at Disney, who now control Aliens, have expressed no interest in going down that road. I had an idea for a good story with the Ripley character in Sigourney, but I do hope to see her in Venice. The Alien TV series seems to be the way the franchise is headed. Disney gained a number of popular franchises from the merger, but that doesn't mean they are going to be developing new entries on all of them. Although there is still talk of Ridley Scott completing his Alien prequel trilogy and a new standalone movie coming from Fede Alvarez, it seems that FX Alien TV series has taken over as the franchise's next offering and will take place on Earth 3 decades before Ripley took on the space menace abroad, the Nostromo. I can never fucking say that right. According to FX boss John Landgraf, the series will be the first in the franchise ignoring the Alien vs. Predator movies that will bring the Xenomorphs fight to Earth and will be set around 2092. He previously revealed to THR Alien takes place before Ripley. It's the first story in the Alien franchise that takes place on Earth. It takes place on our planet near the end of this century we're currently in, 70 odd years from now. All I can tell you is that Ripley won't be a part of it, neither will any of the other characters other than the alien itself. Original director
Canon.
Ripley. Yeah,
Like, fuck
yeah,
canon completely. Fuck Ridley
yeah,
Scott. Fuck Sigourney Weaver. Fuck Neil Blomkamp. We're FX.
yeah.
Like, that's what that that's what that is.
Yeah. Says original director Ridley Scott is part of the series, having boarded early on as a producer, meaning that while he may not be getting to make his third prequel movie, he will still have some input on the latest addition to the franchise. Filming is expected to begin on the series later this year, with the series airing sometime in 2023. There's currently no word on when Alvarez's movie could debut.
So Scott's gonna more or less be a backseat director.
Yeah, basically. Or a backseat rider.
You know
He's
he's
gonna
gonna
be
be
like,
like,
he's about
"Actually," and push his
the
glasses up.
the xenomorph would never do that.
Well,
Yeah.
when I came
That's
up
such
with
a
the idea, it's like, "Come on, dude."
why the fuck would they bring this thing to Earth? You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Why the fuck would I don't know, man. It
Ratings?
feels like well, I mean, but still though,
Yeah.
it's a fucking alien movie. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, we got enough of those, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's just let fucking Blomkamp do his. Bring Sigourney back. Like with all of the fucking popularity that has been had. with all of these legacy sequels, and he wants to basically he would have been the first one to do a legacy sequel. He's like, "Fuck Alien 3, we're gonna sequelize Aliens and be done with it." Alien 3 was gonna be a dream or a fucking nightmare or a fucking alternate reality fucking bullshit, whatever they were gonna do, they were gonna just
Well,
sequelize Aliens.
yep. You'll
Why? Just
remember Ridley Scott fucking stepped in and gatekeep. He was like,
yeah, he
I'm
was like,
making
"I've
alien
got."
movie.
Yeah, and they made Prometheus, which was great.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, I
But look,
enjoy
dude,
Prometheus.
he's been the bus driver of that franchise for a very long time. And bus drivers retire at some point.
Well, yeah,
Hand it over,
exactly.
man. You know?
I think if anybody can pull it off, it'd be him.
Yeah.
I mean, why not? You
So they're
know?
gonna do a show that takes place 30 years before
Yeah,
and has nothing to do with any of that,
yeah.
and it's on
And here's the
Earth.
thing: if this thing shows up to Earth, then how the fuck does none of these people know about it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
The fact that Scott's not gatekeeping here
Yeah,
tells me
right.
he's involved big time.
Yeah, or he's making a shitload of money off of it.
Yeah. I think he just didn't want Blomkamp to come in, dude, and fucking show his ass up.
Yeah,
I
well,
really
that
do. Like,
I could see that
he
happening
didn't
though.
want to
You
hand
know?
that over and that guy could just make a banger of an alien movie.
Yeah, right.
I don't know.
Yeah. Speaking of prequels, Mad Max prequel has been written by George Miller, focuses on Max Rockatansky. Audiences will soon delve into the early years of the Mad Max post apocalypse without Mad Max, as Furiosa focuses on the character introduced in 2015's superb sequel, Mad Max Fury Road. While many might miss the presence of Max, George Miller has revealed that Furiosa may not be the only prequel on the horizon, with the filmmaker having written another that would bring Max back into the spotlight. We also wrote not a screenplay, but almost in novel form, Nico Lothorius and I, what happened to Max in that year before. And that's something that we'll look at further down the track. But in telling each other the story of Furiosa, everything in Fury Road had to be explained. In my mind, I have a backstory of the Doof Warrior who plays the guitar. How could a blind man who all he can do is play a guitar, how does he get to survive in a wasteland where everybody else is an extremist? An extremist. How did he becomes? How did he come to be there? So we wrote little stories for every character when we made Fury Road. Miller revealed these details during an interview with the AV Club, teasing a Mad Max Fury Road prequel that would feature not only Tom Hardy's Max, but also several other standout characters, including the Doof Warrior. Furiosa was born from writing Mad Max Fury Road, so we already knew about that. And he just said it like they made backstories for all the characters as they were writing Fury Road, which is smart.
Yeah. Connect it.
But yeah, Furiosa will follow Anya Taylor Joy
Mhm.
as an earlier version of Mad Max Fury Road character Furiosa, alongside Chris Hemsworth, Tom Burke, Nathan Jones, and Angus Sampson. What a name! Angus Sampson, dude. You know he's a
Was
drinker.
way off. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So, but look, man, Fury Road kind of came out of nowhere, and like, holy
Yeah.
shit, how good was
I
that?
didn't think it was gonna
You
be
know?
good at all.
Nah,
I
dude, and
really
it
didn't. I was
was
like, they can't remake Mad Max.
yeah, but they killed it, you
Well,
know?
dude, Tom Hardy, man.
Yeah, right.
Strapped to the front of a car the whole film.
Yeah, right. Been through some shit, you
Slow and
know?
slow, man.
Yeah. He didn't say shit that whole movie, really. You
Oh,
know?
he's a blood bag, dude.
Yeah. That's such a fucking anyway. I'm interested to see what they do with Furiosa, and then if they decide to go back and bring fucking Hardy back, man.
I'll take another Hardy helping.
Yeah, Hardy helping Hardy.
Yeah.
I saw somebody on, I think it was Facebook, compiled all of Tom Hardy's MySpace pictures.
Oh,
You should see some of these
That shit
fucking
is funny, dude. That's
yeah,
funny you
dude.
mentioned that.
He lived life before he became a movie star.
He
I'll say
did?
that. Yeah,
I
dude.
have to look
It's
those
like
up later.
him sitting there holding a fucking AK, like
What?
him preparing for
Just being a dude
Bronson.
on the internet.
Yeah, just being a fucking yeah. I mean,
I'll be
yeah.
looking those up. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, the
Living a
shot of him in the
lie.
tidy whities?
Yeah, dude.
What the
Oh,
fuck,
there's one
dude?
where he's like face down, ass up, dude. I was like, whoa, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, this looks like MySpace.
Yeah, yeah, right. Tom would not approve, you know.
Yeah, different time here.
Yeah, right.
He is face down, ass up.
Yeah, yeah, right.
Okay.
He swings both ways though.
I mean, yeah, yeah. He
You
was like,
know.
"Well, I'm an actor."
Yeah, might as well get it out of my
They asked him about
system
it.
now. Yeah. So, you know.
So, wasn't that Mad Max movie a prequel? The one they did with
Uh
him, wasn't that like a prequel?
I thought
Or were they just rebooting it altogether?
It was a continuation.
Okay,
yeah.
because I was like, so is this next one gonna be like a prequel?
No, that he was
prequel?
literally leaving Thunderdome
Okay.
when that movie
Yeah,
picks
that's
up.
right.
Like they were still chasing him from Thunderdome.
Yeah. Okay. Blood bag.
Blood bag, dude. But yeah, that was all the movie news that I saw, you know. The Whale. I'm excited to watch that.
Yeah. That's going right. Podlocked.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
We'll see if it gets a
Aronofsky.
standing O.
Yeah. If I stand up in my living room and clap, I'm gonna record it, you know?
Yeah. Just
Send it
us
to
all
you
clapping on
guys.
Go.
screen. Just
Yeah.
You're not even clapping at the TV. You're just clapping at
The dog's freaking out.
and you're like, Brendan Fraser.
Yeah, yeah.
You're clapping at the mirror reflecting the TV.
And you can see him on the TV in the background through the
Yeah.
mirror.
Flip.
I'm
That
excited
thumbnail
for
flipped the other way, so it was like Sidney Griffin clapping at him to the mirror.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it.
that's quite complicated.
Not a whole lot going on in the trailer world, but we did find a couple of things here and there that look interesting. Uh, unfortunately, we don't have any Bruce Willis or Mel Gibson or, you know, fucking insert 80s movie star here.
Yeah. I saw a
On
trailer
this
with
one.
Bruce Willis, but it looked terrible. So,
We should have
like,
included
the
it just for
trailer and the movie came out at the same time.
makes
It was
sense,
one of
yeah.
those where they're like, here's a
Yeah.
trailer for a movie that's already out now. You can watch it on
Yeah.
VOD today.
It's like, heard it?
Yeah.
Oh, all quiet on the Western Front.
Yeah, we got a war movie right out of the gate, dude.
I believe it's based on a book, right? It's a
I think
popular
so.
World War II novel, I believe. Or World War
Oh,
I.
Netflix. All right, let's peep it. 3, 2, 1, play. Oh, it's loud.
Dude, it's like that.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. Is this where fucking Wonder Woman shows up?
Yeah. You ain't gonna be smiling in a minute.
Fuck no.
You know what I mean? Look at him. Looks like he's seen the devil. Oh. Feed the beast.
Yep.
God damn.
This looks great. I'm a sucker for these movies.
Yeah.
That looked good.
Yeah, that looked really good. Damn. And it's a foreign? Shit.
Oh,
Sign me up. Armageddon Time? This has got old Anne Hathaway in it and Anthony Hopkins.
Hathaway and Hopkins,
Hopkins.
LLC.
Hopkins.
We don't know if you're a good pick for Hopkins and Hathaway. We deal with only the best of the best.
We need you to be She-Hulk all the time.
Only H and H know you're on set.
Yeah.
All right.
Shit, I'm ready, man.
3, 2, 1, play. Oh. Okay.
Yep. Hot. I have it. When you talk like that when you rap. That's a good mix of that song.
I've seen this kid.
Hmm.
What?
You saw that kid in the black phone
That's it,
and the
yeah.
devil all the time. I like Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah.
I'm always talking like I'm up to something, and you
Yeah.
got to figure it out because I'm not going to tell you ever.
Whoa, Anne Hathaway's playing the mom now. Armageddon
So
time.
heavy.
Yeah.
I like Jeremy Strong a lot too. We got Antonio, dude,
Wait.
and Kate Bosworth. It's the boss.
All right. That's the enforcer. I wonder what he does.
He's gonna enforce it, dude.
I wonder what he does. All right. 3, 2, 1, play. At least it's rated R enforcing.
Conor McGregor looking motherfucker.
Damn. He just got
He
fucked up by
does.
Puss in Boots. You're not the maid, man.
I would hate conducting business in a place like that. Like they
Yeah.
always do it, but I'm always like, man, lasers.
It's loud in here, you know?
Yeah.
The boss. Oh, gambling. He strikes me as somebody that does that.
Yeah.
No, gambling, that's They will return for you.
What? A lot of loud music. You wouldn't understand. I was in this club. It was crazy, man.
Lasers. It's 2 Chainz.
I got involved in something completely unnecessary.
The fact that 2 Chainz is in this movie is not a good sign. I'm making out with my friend 2
Redemption.
Chainz. Ooh.
Puss in Boots.
Yeah. You have
I mean,
everything, no knowing.
it looks better than every other Mel Gibson and fucking
It
He
does.
Bruce
busts
Willis
in,
movie.
holds a motherfucker at gunpoint. Where are the sapapillas?
Yes.
And the vanilla bean ice cream.
We got our first trailer, guys.
Oh, shit.
Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
We
I don't
got our
know.
first official trailer.
I mean, yabba dabba do it.
I'm
Hang on,
fucking
let me leave
so
a comment. It's
ready.
acting weird. All right. All right. 3, 2, 1, play. He's Christopher Robbins, isn't he? You left us, Christopher. We changed.
We got hungry. There was no more honey. There they are.
Get out.
But you can't leave. Oh, Piglet's fucking pissed, dude.
Too late, motherfucker. That movie looks crazy. I mean, we're padlocked, right?
I'm down.
Look, it's blood. You shouldn't have left us, Christopher Robbins. I was born in the 100-acre woods.
Bored.
Bad.
I'm interested. Like, yeah, I'm interested.
The English.
Oh, Emily Blunt.
What
W.
the fuck was that? Like he was
Mm.
eating spaghetti over there, dude.
Oh man, I'm slurping it up. Let's go.
Oh man.
Some wet ass spaghetti. Y'all ready?
Wet ass spaghetti. Anyway.
All right.
Anyway.
So, all right. 3, 2, 1, play. What do they got? One room?
Yeah.
Ooh, BBC.
She knocked that money over. Filmed on set, on location in Ireland.
This is in Ireland?
No, I'm
Oh.
just.
I was like, what's
The
an Indian
BBC's
doing
made
here?
it.
Oh, this is Terror on the Prairie, dude. That dude looks like Matt Damon and old fucking No Country for Old Men had a baby.
Yeah, right.
The Red Dead Redemption DLC. Cool. Dead for $1.
So this has got Willem Dafoe and Christoph Waltz.
What?
Yeah.
Why'd you sign us up for an acting class?
I mean,
Understand?
if these two are going at each other, and I'm not talking about in the sexual way, it's going to be great. You know?
Yeah.
Griffin's just showing the light from the TV reflect on Griffin. Marina cuts the corner and drops her ice cream, and while you're sitting there going, "What the fuck am I watching?"
I'm staring into the TV like Defoe was staring into that fucking light on Lighthouse and just fucking cranking it out, dude. I'm ready.
Like you're trying to fucking start a fucking chainsaw that just won't go. Anyway,
Calluses.
dead for $1.
All right, let's see. 3, 2, 1, play.
The cheapest hit ever assigned.
Graphic nudity.
Oh, he's gonna come in. Have you ever been dead for $1?
I'll never do.
I mean, there it is. I'm watching it.
Yeah.
Senor Max. Oh, he's playing a bounty hunter again. Uh-huh. We did what we done. You're going to have to be real close to somebody if you want to hit them with that gun. This is shot like a made-for-TV movie.
Yeah.
Legendary. Tiberio Vargas. Oh.
Damn,
from
some
the
cold-blooded
director
shit.
that brought you 48 Hours,
Really?
Crossroads, a bunch of other shit, produced on Aliens.
I
When it
mean,
said legendary director, I was like, I'm going to go look.
I mean, looks like a film full of soft grips and pistol whips.
Oh, also another 48 Hours. He also wrote those.
It's a sequel.
The Warriors.
come
But
out
what do
to
you think's going to happen when I
play.
get out of here?
Lease works for a man.
Now, let me ask you this, though. After watching that trailer, you see their little exchange there. It's like, don't come looking for me. Don't come looking for me. I'm going to call it now. They're going to have to team up.
And to
I
get the
mean,
girl back?
Yeah, I'm calling it right now.
I kind of think it's going to be cut and dry. I think he's going to go looking for her.
I told you I was going to look for you.
I'm going to hunt you down like the animal you are.
You put a bullet in a gun and it kills a man.
Yeah.
You put a bullet in that right hand, and that's the devil's spit.
I don't know what this medieval thing is, but it's got Michael Caine in it. And I stare.
And Ben Foster.
Oh, Red Band trailer. Let's go.
Oh, they're going to say fuck at some
I
point.
see a YouTube titty. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
A YTT.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1, play. They're on here.
I mean, it's
It's
IGN,
rare,
man.
but I don't like when they do this with music.
Nope.
Damn. I thought Michael Caine retired.
I did too.
I mean, this fucking bomb track brought him back, man.
Oh, hell yes.
I swore I'd never act again, and I read the script.
Egg him. God damn.
I'm a dying breed. This is so bad.
In the membrane. I know.
All the king's horses and all the king's men ain't putting Humpty back together again.
Like the music just
it's
ruined that.
It's too energetic.
I'm a dying breed.
Clap, clap, clap.
I want to pick up a sword. I don't want a boogie.
But I'm a dying breed. I ain't trying to hear Drake on no medieval soundtrack.
Yeah.
I tried to plant a hatchet through his head. Now I'm whacked.
Control. I had to put, because it's going to be available this month. So, I had to put some low budget sci-fi thing in here,
Yeah. Is this a documentary about what's going on in the world right now?
I think so.
Let's roll it. 3, 2, 1, play. Control.
I'm a dying breed.
Uh-oh.
What if it's based on that game?
Might be.
What?
Oh.
Bingo. Oh.
So is it like Cube? Wash your hands.
Oh, that's number 13.
Mm-hmm.
It's a dying breed right there.
Don't look too bad.
It looks like they were putting her through the same type of training they would do, like that. The fucking Netflix show, Upside Down.
Yes.
Like the stuff that's based off of, like they would kind of torture these people to get them to lock into their powers.
Yeah.
We'll make a telepath out of you whether you want to or not. It shows Michael Parks going full tusk on him.
This is the first trailer for Hunted.
Oh shit!
Brought to you by Mossy Oak.
Buck meal, baby.
Disney
Innovation.
dollars. I'm ready.
All right. 3, 2, 1, play.
In association with Bridgewater Productions.
What's that? What's that fucking Bass store?
Bass
Bass
Pro
Pro
Shop.
Shop.
Bass Pro Shop Productions.
Outfits brought on or paid for by Academy Outdoors.
Dick Sport Goods.
Yeah, and Carhartt.
We're going to Hibbett Sports. What the fuck?
Y'all in trouble.
Have you ever read The Dangerous Game?
Mm-hmm. You're the foxes. Yeah. I would trip one of them and keep running.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Is this like the UK's version of Get Out?
Something like that.
I was trying to think of that other movie. Remember the movie where they were what's that movie called? The Hunt.
Yes.
Yeah.
That they canceled, like didn't want to put it out because like they were hunting down liberals.
Yeah.
This is actually a funny movie. It had Sturgill in it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. If y'all haven't seen that movie, it is pretty good.
I haven't watched it, but I'll check it out.
Funny.
Up for the hamster dance. I mean Amsterdam, sorry.
Hamster dance.
This is that movie with Christian Bale, Margot Robbie, Anya Taylor-Joy.
Yeah, like a hell of a cast.
They come
Yeah.
jigging in the screen.
Yeah. Oh, whoa.
Hey,
Heard that
I
in a
mean,
while.
hey,
I know, right?
hey, it's a fucking
It's a
ancient
relic.
name. Yeah. For the quarter.
All right. 3, 2, 1, play. It's got everybody in it.
Yeah.
Every actor and actress ever.
Taylor Swift.
I kind of want to watch.
Yeah.
Looks
Oh,
silly, dude.
Bell looks like he's trying to outact all of them.
He ain't got to try, dude.
He's got the fucking Kramer going on.
He does have a
He was,
Kramer.
yeah. Oh my
Oh,
god,
he looks like the Jesus.
he does.
And that there's
John
one movie he
Turturro.
does where his hair's all crazy like that.
Barton Fink. Is that
Possibly.
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. Or like a racer head or some shit.
That was a fucking pull. My brain hurts.
Yeah, nose bleeding.
Frontal lobe. You know.
So on Thursday, Thor: Love and Thunder comes out.
Mm-hmm.
So we
Yeah,
throw
let's
that on
do
next
that.
week.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what you guys think about it. I went to the theater to see it, so you know.
So that's next
But-
week.
And the next episode of fucking She Twerk.
Fourth one.
Yes, the fourth one.
Next episode of Shulker Box.
She twerk.
She Twerk, dude.
Dude, if I just was thinking, remember I was talking about that green-eyed lady? If
Yeah,
they don't use that in the series,
yeah, they're fucking up.
they're fucking up.
I'm gonna have to listen to that song.
Yeah.
I'm
Me
pulling
too.
it up.
Checks in the mail.